Hello YouTubers, hope you're having a good week. Thought I'd just do a little video covering what cameras I recommend for digitizing Video 8, Hi 8 and Digital 8. I've covered a couple of the cameras that I own and the two I use to do it quite often on this channel, but I keep getting the questions again, so this is the video that I'll point to when people ask. So if you already have a camera, your options are going to be different unless you want to buy a Digital 8 camera. However, if you already own the tapes and you literally just want to capture those, either being Video 8, Hi 8, Digital 8, the best camera you can buy yourself is one of the Digital 8s I list now, because they will play all three of those formats all in one, and it's got the FireWire output, which you'll be ultimately using to connect to either a computer, Windows computer, or a Mac. One way or another, that's the way you're going to be doing it. So the cameras that I would recommend, you could start off with the original Sony Digital 8, which is the TRV-110. There's an E version and the other version that's just PAL and NTSC, so that's what you've got to bear in mind if you're doing American tapes. You don't want to get PAL cameras unless they can do both, which most can't. Or if you're in England, then you want the PAL camera, of course. So yeah, the first one I recommend, TRV-110, that's the first Digital 8 that came out, which definitely has the playback capability of the Video 8 and Hi 8, because that was the selling feature for the Digital 8 era coming in, where it could record digital but also play your old family memories. So that's the first. Then other ones, if you can't get hold of those because they are quite scarce these days, the TRV-120 will do exactly the same thing, different camera design, but fundamentally it's the same machine inside. So the TRV-110, the TRV-120, the TRV-330, which I've got, which is an early 2000s model, has a lot more features on it, but it will do the same again. And then lastly, the TRV-410. So I'll put this all down here underneath. So you've got the TRV-110, the TRV-120, the TRV-330, or the TRV-410. I have two of those, but it doesn't matter, they all do the same thing. Now there are a few more out there, but I've not had them and I've not tested them, so I can't tell you for sure. So I'm just going based on what I've owned and what I know of. So those four cameras alone will do exactly what you're after. Now if you've got a Hi 8 camera and you're wanting to capture that footage, which of course I'll get a lot of, or a Video 8 camera and doing the same, unless you're wanting to spend that money on a Digital 8 camera, which most people obviously don't, you've already got your retro camera, you just want to capture it, your options are going to be different. So what you'll be looking for is a USB capture device, which is going to be a lot more obtainable now, and also will work, most of which will work on Windows and Mac very easily because it's USB. Though things have changed to USB-C now, but that's when you need adapters, if you need them. So if you've got an old video camera and it's all working, it's all recording, you're very happy with it, but you want to capture it, look up the term USB video capture device on Amazon or Google. You will see loads. They're sometimes named VHS, which is essentially the same device, which is a VHS USB capture device. It's using the free Thernos, which I don't annoyingly have in front of me. But yes, it's the fundamental yellow for the video signal, red and white for the sound. I just did up yours at you, sorry. But yes, that's what goes in one end of the cable and then USB into the other. So there's plenty of them available. They range in value, and all I'll say is I don't recommend EasyCap. I know it's cheap and it's flogged everywhere, but it's cheap for a reason. The quality that I've seen and used, it's not good. And you really want to get the best out of those retro sort of recordings anyway. So I don't recommend EasyCap. But yes, I have done reviews on two of the more costly ones, and while they're miles better than EasyCap, they don't beat a Digital 8 camera. So if you do have those old tapes at the ready and you just want to digitize them, pick up a Digital 8. I know it's going to cost you in the realm of, you can go from sort of 120 to 200 to maybe 300 in some cases for some of them, but that's more than I would pay 300 wise, £300 that is. 150 to 200 tends to be the going rate for a Digital 8 camera that has that backward compatibility of playing the older types. But I hope this video clears that all up for you. As usual, I'm here to answer your questions. That's what I do, and enjoy helping you guys with this retro tech while I continue to use all the old stuff as well. But yeah, hopefully it covers anything. Bye for now.